Hey, what's up guys, it's Cam here, and as you can see by the title of this video, I have a new series. It's called Cam's Life Stories, where basically I'll just be talking about stories of my life. So to be honest, I really didn't know what to cover in this video, but I have actually decided that I'll be discussing my gaming history in this video. It might be a two-parter because it'll be a lot to discuss. So yeah, let's start with content. I've had each PlayStation, I've had two PS1s, because one broke. I had two PS2s because one broke, and I'm on my third PS3 now because the other two cunts have decided to overheat and melt. But the second PS3, it's my second one. It was really playing up. I was just getting dodgy marks on the screen where it would just like just destroy it. It was completely cacked, completely knackered. I took it to the shop and they were like, "There's nothing we can do about it. I'm sorry, it's done for." So pretty much what I did is I opened it up, turned it on, and I cracked an egg on it. I cracked an egg on it and fried an egg on a PlayStation. So yeah, it actually proper fried it up as well, so that was quite impressive. I really wish I recorded that now, but yeah, nice fried egg. I've never really been an Xbox kind of guy, but I do actually have an Xbox downstairs, which is pretty much sanctioned to my brother. He's literally always on it, so yeah. I would go back to the old Game Boy's history. I've had a Game Boy. Oh fuck, I can't remember what they're called. I think I've had the Advance, which is the one shaped like a brick, the Advance SP, which was a small one, and the Game Boy Color. I think I've had one of each of them. I can't really remember the games I've played. Games that stand out, obviously the old Super Mario. I think I played a Spyro game on the Game Boy SP, Game Boy Advance SP. I think I did anyway. So yeah, I've only just recently got myself a new gaming computer, which I'm going to be using. So yeah, I don't really have any history of that, to be honest. So yeah, the PlayStation 1, I remember it was my my first console, first ever gaming. It was a Christmas present. I got it at Christmas of 2001, so I was 6 at the time, so you know, it's a pretty big thing. And I got the, with it, I got the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which was, it was the nuts fucking nuts, if anyone says it wasn't. It was an absolutely great game at the time. You know, and yeah, I used to love that, I used to love it. It was, I think I completed it like 3 or 4 times. And another game that I've played is a game that some of you should have heard of. It was called Oddworld Abe's Odyssey. It's where this little fucking alien geezer in this like meat processing factory, and you've got to try and escape. And this little alien you can control if you fart. You just go. I can't remember how it goes, but oh, that was a great game. It was. I'm actually like incredibly tempted to do get a copy of that game for the PC and do a few videos on it, a few series on it, which is. It was just a great game. It was really good. So another game. It's a game that you should definitely play. If you haven't played it, you haven't lived. It's called Spyro. You know that little blue dragon. Oh mate. I tell you what, this brings back childhood memories. This does. These were the games like of my childhood. Like nowadays, it's like it's Call of Duty for some people. Like back in the day when I was like 9 or whatever, I used to play all these games, and you do get people that age playing Call of Duty, or I don't know what other games are out really, all that sort of stuff, or Lego games and that sort of stuff. But nah, Spyro was where it was at for me. It's just amazing thinking back to it. So right. It's going to be a big list for the PlayStation 2 games. I've played so many. So I'm just going to mention the games that I've actually played and that are actually sick. So to begin with, obviously the old GTAs. I can remember Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I didn't really like that one, to be honest. It was still a sick game, but I personally didn't like it. It was all about San Andreas, which was absolutely fucking sick. These games, but the games were absolutely brilliant, you know, especially when I was like 12, whatever it was. Like, the graphics were like, oh, amazing. So yeah, the amount of times I completed San Andreas is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't get bored of it. I just don't. Like, you know, jumping off the buildings with the parachutes, flying planes, and that sort of shit. I also used to be addicted to these Tony Hawk skateboarding games. I used to play these quite a bit with a few mates. They started off on the PlayStation 1. I think they were called Tony Hawk's Underground. I think there were 2 or 3 of them. So yeah, they might have been on the PS1, but they were all absolutely sick games. You know, just loving life with the skateboards, doing all sorts of kickflips and shit, you know, doing all sorts of tricks and that sort of stuff. I've also played Tony Hawk's Project X, I think it's called. That was on a PlayStation 3. I've also played the original Call of Duties on the PlayStation 2. I believe it went up to Call of Duty 3, which was released in 2006. Sorry about this, guys. I would love to carry on with this half of the video, but I can't at the moment, so I'm going to have to leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger, as it were. I deleted all my clips by accident, and I don't have them anymore. So yeah, this is the only clip that I have. So don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this series, well, this half of the episode. So I'll be back later or tomorrow. I hope you enjoy.